Welcome to the NSi Mobile Introductory Training. By the end of this training, you should be able to describe the market trends for mobile devices, articulate the capabilities of NSi Mobile, articulate the NSi Mobile security features, and identify the NSi Mobile resources and their locations. This course has 3 sections: Market Trends, the NSi Mobile Solution, and Resources. You might have previously heard the news, we live in a post-PC era. So what does that mean? We have watched technology change from primarily mainframe computing to client-server computing to the internet and now to mobile computing. In that same time, projects have gone from IT-led research and purchasing to consumer-led. With this, the reach of technology has gone from millions of people to billions of people. Smartphone shipments have already surpassed PC shipments, and tablets are steadily replacing laptops. If you're a road warrior or executive, chances are high that critical pieces of information hit your smartphone or tablet first. And the mobile trend doesn't stop anytime soon. It's forecasted that tablet shipments will surpass notebooks by 2016. The consumer purchase trends confirm that they prefer mobile devices, especially since these devices allow them to work outside of traditional workspaces. Office hours and workplace have become anachronisms, and the latest trend is consumerization of IT. Employees are now comfortable with technology and integrating their professional and personal lives on their consumer devices. Their expectation is to be able to use these devices for sharing, communicating, and collaborating. Here are some additional survey facts. Almost half the respondents suggested a 33% or more improvement in productivity if field-based or traveling staff were able to connect to back-office processes. They also realized that in 5 years' time, over half of their employees will be using iPads, tablets, or digital clipboards for filling in forms, compared to 2% now. With this knowledge in hand, over 3/4 of businesses have made no progress towards mobile enabling their business processes. One of the major factors behind this is trying to justify dedicated mobile app development costs. The NSi Mobile solution has been driven by the consumerization of IT and the business opportunity it has created. Let's learn about the NSi Mobile solution and how it can help companies take the next step. So what is NSi Mobile? NSi Mobile is a productivity app for businesses and organizations in need of extending business processes to their mobile workforces. At a very high level, NSi Mobile is a new capture source for Notable Solutions' award-winning AutoStore software platform. Used by more than 13,000 organizations worldwide, AutoStore orchestrates the capture and secure delivery of paper and electronic documents into business applications. Let's learn more by going into each button of the NSi Mobile client on this device. You'll have some additional options inside of each and will help you keep track on the areas reviewed. Express Print makes it possible for office-based employees and mobile workers to use their mobile device to initiate the release of all their secure print jobs to any printer or MFD in their environment. NSi Mobile allows for touch-free express printing of existing secure print jobs without any additional hardware. No need for an MFD front panel integration, USB keyboard, fingerprint scanners, or proximity cards. Just scan the QR code attached to the printer or MFD, and all your jobs begin printing. Did you know that Fortune 500 printer waste also results in over 2 million additional trees being harvested annually? This fact saddens Lisa. Wasting paper due to lost documents is common in her office, but right now she can't afford to lose even one. Lisa is the HR director at Advanced Technologies. Her company is growing exponentially, and they need to hire new engineers to keep up with the growing demand. She's preparing the offer letters for the prospects and needs to print the custom offer packages. She needs to use the multifunction device, or MFD, in the mailroom. Lisa would like to release the print jobs only when she is in front of the MFD to ensure that other employees don't accidentally pick up any of the offer packages. Nowadays, using NSi Mobile document collection is safe anytime and anywhere. Lisa is able to casually walk to the MFD, use her smartphone to scan the QR code attached to the MFD, and all her jobs will print as she monitors them. Again, Express Print does this without any additional hardware. Additionally, Time limits can be set, ensuring unclaimed documents are automatically deleted when the time limit is reached. This saves money by suppressing useless print jobs and guarantees sensitive documents are only available for printing for a limited time. For Lisa, this means no more print and sprint to retrieve a confidential document, and productivity through the convenience of automatically releasing all her print jobs with a single scan of a QR code. For the company, it means no more print and forget, where you print a document but forgot to pick it up. NSi Mobile eliminates unread, wasted pages left at the printer, saving your company money and reducing your carbon footprint. NSi Print Queue and Express Pull Print are similar. Print Queue, again, makes it possible for office-based employees and mobile workers to securely pull print documents from any printer or MFD, but also allows selection of individual print jobs. Previously, the ability to select individual print jobs required an MFD front panel integration, limiting the number of devices supporting this function. Now, at any MFD or even a printer without front panel integration, just scan the QR code attached to the printer, select the desired job or jobs, and the print job will begin printing at that printer. Not sure where their nearest printer is? The Locate Nearby function uses the mobile device's geolocation capability to pull up a map and floor plan with printer locations marked. Steve is the new VP of Sales and is focused on reducing costs and improving sales in his region. To help understand unique challenges and set expectations, Steve has scheduled management meetings at each regional office. As he travels between offices, he is able to catch up on his personal interests using his iPad. Did you know that each user wastes about $85 worth of printer paper and ink each year through unnecessary prints? Steve has already identified this as a problem and is personally affected by another. When Steve arrives at an office, one of his biggest challenges is finding a printer where he can retrieve his secure print jobs. Originally, to overcome this hurdle, he traveled from location to location with hundreds of pages, which was not only an inconvenience, but also often ended in wasted paper as edits were made while on the road. He also realized that smaller offices had printers that did not support the specialized hardware or front panel integration required to securely print individual jobs. Now, Steve walks into an office, launches the NSi Mobile client on his iPad, and uses the Locate Nearby function to locate the nearest printer. Steve walks up to the printer, scans the QR code, selects the desired print job in his secure print queue, and submits. He still can't believe how easy it is to find the printer. His company can't believe how easy it is to secure print enable all their MFDs and printers. Selecting the Activities button is similar to selecting the AutoStore button at the MFD to gain access to workflows. The Activities button displays menus and workflows configured by the AutoStore administrator. Where MFDs capture paper documents to submit through a workflow, NSi Mobile enables new paradigms for capture. Let's take a look at one familiar category, paper document capture, then look at the 3 new categories enabled by mobile. Capture documents on the go. For field workers, it's often useful to be able to capture a document. Examples include capturing images of supporting documents, such as a driver's license, payslip, or passport. Mobile capture eliminates the paper movement and also greatly reduces the time required to capture these documents directly into a business process. Did you know the ability to provide response to customers while still on site, rather than when I get back to the office, is a huge differentiator in service? Neverland Bank recognizes this. The bank processes all its loan transactions in a central location in Kansas. Often Julie, the loan officer, has to meet with customers at their home to collect specific documents required to close the loan. Today, one of her customers is closing on a house and the required certificate from a last-minute inspection hasn't been sent to the bank's processing center. The customer does not have access to a scanner or fax machine. The inspection certificate is required today, and Julie is concerned she will not be able to get to the customer and back to the office in time. With NSi Mobile, Julie drives over to the customer's house and uses her smartphone to capture the document and send directly into the processing center. The business benefits for Neverland Bank are clear. The bank uses NSi Mobile as a means to differentiate their business and increase customer satisfaction, while of course getting the loan funded faster, which everyone likes. Use the mobile device's camera for situational awareness. Ranging from field service engineers to claims adjusters to home healthcare specialists, it's often useful to be able to capture a picture. Examples include recording damage to a vehicle for an insurance claim or documenting a patient's injury. NSi Mobile allows the use of a mobile device's camera to improve situational awareness by sending images directly into the front end of the business process, resulting into faster, more informed decisions at the point of action. Did you know speed of response is a key factor in customer service improvement and is one of the biggest factors in dissatisfaction? Frank realizes this. Frank is a manager of field operations team that surveys the county following storms. His office just received multiple reports from county residents, each with a vague description of the damage in their areas. His field team needs to go survey and assess the damages and fill out the required repair orders for each incident. The faster Frank is able to collect the field information, the faster he can develop the overall plan to repair the damage and restore service across the county for all residents. With NSi Mobile, Frank's team is now able to submit the reports while still on site and directly into their company's work order system. This new process allows restoring power to his customers as soon as possible and complying with the county's Service Level Agreement, or SLA. The benefits are clear. Increased situational awareness by feeding high-quality and consistent information directly from your field workers' devices into your back-end processes or to any destination you configure. This is much faster than you could ever do with paper. With the elimination of paper, the team can forget about having to find, print, carry, fill out, and return paper forms. NSi Mobile eliminates lost forms, minimizes error rates, lowers storage needs, and simplifies your audit processes. Capture from any file available on the mobile device. If you're a road warrior or executive, chances are high that critical pieces of information hit your smartphone or tablet first. NSi Mobile allows immediate capture of mobile email attachments or any other accessible files stored on your mobile device, including indexing them and sending directly into the appropriate enterprise application. Did you know only 5% of organizations are able to drive their back-office applications from mobile devices? John knows this. John is a successful salesperson who is always on the move between customers. It is the last day of the quarter, and John is glad to be heading home. As he is boarding the plane, he opens up his Android phone and is delighted to see one of his key customers just sent him an email with a significant sales order attached. He is elated but concerned because the customer needs to have the order processed and confirmed today. Otherwise, the customer will lose their funding for this project. John needs to submit the purchase order into his company's sales order processing system before the plane departs, in order for the order to be processed and notifications sent to the customer today. Previously, it would have been impossible for John to deal with that issue, but now, thanks to the NSi Mobile client, John can select any accessible file on his handheld and attach it to the appropriate purchasing activity in the company's sales order processing system. John is happy to be able to have the last-minute deal still falling into the quarter and bumping up his sales number. Capture e-forms in the office and on the go. With NSi Mobile, forms can be constructed to fit the needs of your mobile workforce and published in minutes. Whether the forms are passive or dynamically responding to entered data, virtually every industry can leverage this capability to streamline paper-based processing. NSi Mobile makes smart use of UI elements such as date pickers, drop-down lists, and lookup fields to cut down on data entry time and errors. Did you know 52% of respondents report that administrative staff in their organization would be a third more productive if their processes were workflowed using scanned forms and documents with automated data capture? Terry realized this was also true for her office. Terry is the administrator at MASH Orthopedics. Terry wants to reduce the use of paper forms because they are error-prone and wasteful. Their office has also invested in brand new EHR, or Electronic Health Record System, and 10 new electronic tablets. Terry would like to maximize the return on those tablet investments by migrating employees to leverage them with new applications. One of the big problems with paper is controlling the quality of the information being collected. Common problems include illegible writing, blank fields, and input errors. NSi Mobile delivers an intelligent and interactive user experience with data validation, mandatory fields, business rules, and automated recommendations that will dramatically improve the quality and consistency of the data collected in the field. Using simple lookup fields, users can now return values stored in back-end databases and use it for indexing data in real time. This minimizes the time for entering data and the chances of it being entered incorrectly. With NSi Mobile, Terry would like to start piloting this transition in the reception area. By allowing new patients to enter their information on the office tablets, Terry's staff is now able to focus their attention on customer support rather than the tedious process of completing new patient forms and rekeying that information into their EHR system. And the benefits? Cut down on costs and reduce the processing time. Mobile e-forms reduce user errors with fixed form validations, reduce form processing time through automation of information into back-end systems, and reduce or totally eliminate the costs of printing, mailing, and storing traditional paper-based forms, thus saving precious staff time. Capture your personal files from your network home directory. My Files allows users to securely view and submit files in their network home directories to an AutoStore workflow. Many organizations adopt a mobile device management strategy for device provisioning and email protection, but that only goes so far. What about corporate files? Without mobile file management, employees will use mobile devices to retrieve and interact with files in ways that open your organization up to serious risk. Workarounds using consumer syncing services for storage and offline access leaves files unprotected and unmanaged by IT. This also creates opportunities for security breach and compliance problems. To meet the very real needs for mobile file access while maintaining compliance and control, NSi MyFiles is designed to integrate with your existing corporate security infrastructure. An instant integration with Active Directory means IT can extend existing user policies and file permissions to the mobile device, so you can manage user control as you do today. Did you know only 30% of organizations have effective rules and policies regarding the security of data on company-issued mobile devices and on personal mobile devices? John works for a company with stringent rules. John is a hardworking salesperson who is constantly on the road working with his customers. Last week has been especially hectic. He's had to take a couple of red-eye flights and a few train rides. On the way to his last customer meeting, which took a month to schedule, he realizes he left his laptop back at his office and only has his electronic tablet with him. The support documents he needs are on his laptop, but he has a backup copy in his home folder on the corporate network. Many organizations prohibit their employees from using third-party cloud storage solutions for storing corporate files. While these services provide easy access to files for mobile teams, controllership and industry regulatory compliance often make them unavailable. However, with NSi Mobile, your home folder on your network can now be securely extended to your mobile device. Compliant with your organization's security policies, NSi Mobile provides remote team members with easy access to their personal files. As a result, business processes can still continue, and critical documents can still be viewed or delivered into any AutoStore orchestrated process. The benefits are clear. NSi Mobile allows users to access enterprise content and information without the use of cloud storage or third-party services. Since NSi Mobile is using the existing corporate home directory infrastructure, there are no changes to your organization's IT policies. As a result, business processes can still continue, and critical documents can still be viewed or delivered into any AutoStore orchestrated process. Admin tools associate printers or MFDs to QR codes for secure pull printing. Did you know a greater challenge is to visualize new ways of handling business operations to exploit the consumerization of IT and the capabilities of ubiquitous mobile devices, seizing the business initiative and securing the competitive benefit? Robert knows this. Robert is the IT director of a company with offices throughout the U.S. With the high demands of IT and large numbers of printers, Robert has to be smart about deploying print solutions. He's faced with the constant challenges of having to support multiple manufacturers of printers and MFDs, devices supporting different functionality, regular changeouts due to break, fix, or end of life, and limited IT staff. As staff travels between offices, Robert wants to make it easy to locate and securely print to devices. With NSi Mobile, Robert can associate secure printers to their actual locations by scanning the QR code placed on the printer. As printers change, a quick scan of a QR code can associate the replacement printer to a new print queue or an existing one. With limited options and intuitive screen, the process can even be delegated to users in remote offices. Robert simply temporarily adds the user to the mobile admin tool group he created, and the admin tool button appears for the user after logging in. The only function available is associating printer QR codes, so Robert does not have to worry about the user making changes to print queues. This delegation feature saves his team time and the cost of traveling to remote locations. Stefan is a specialist in the area of security. He partners with legal, IT, operations, and other relevant groups to develop remediation plans in response to threats and vulnerabilities. He understands advanced technological concepts and needs to know everything about a proposed solution before moving forward. Stefan will be pleased to know NSi Mobile security is built in, not bolted on. All data is encrypted and is communicated securely over HTTPS. Once synchronized, data is automatically purged from the device. Using Active Directory, logging into the app is governed by the same strict IT policies used for Windows machines. Data is never stored on the device, so there is little worry about corporate information being compromised if a device is lost or stolen. Full integration with AutoStore authentication services ensures that forms are only accessed by authorized users. NSi Mobile's flexible architecture allows it to be placed on the Internet, in a DMZ, or isolated behind the corporate firewall. Mobile devices running the NSi Mobile client application connect to the mobile server using a single web port, and the mobile server acts as a proxy for the required network resources. In the diagrammed implementation, the mobile server is behind the corporate firewall. Internal mobile devices can directly connect to the server using the corporate wireless network. Mobile devices outside the firewall can connect to the server using a secure tunneling VPN client or SSL if allowed. Either way, the mobile server acts as the proxy or gateway for authentication, displaying home directory folders and files and releasing print jobs. Whether you're sales, management, or a customer, we have additional resources to support you. The NSi Mobile videos provide the absolute best review of the use cases covered in this training. These videos are available in multiple languages. Also be sure to visit nsimobile.com for additional resources. Whether it's for the Director of IT or technical staff and consultants, we have additional resources for them. Steer them to our guides, training, and support areas. The training introduced you to market trends, use cases, and resources for NSi Mobile, the productivity app for businesses and organizations in need of extending business processes to their mobile workforces.